Bloody hell. How about that then? Jeez, what a way to end that game then, eh? Fucking hell, man. Jesus Christ. I'm going to probably get banned for swearing then when I started this then. I've just started it, guys. No intro, no nothing. I was hoping to get this live reaction all done and dusted by past, but game didn't finish till then, so try and do it as quick as possible. Got Seano with me here now. Bring him in. Right there, Sean. How's it going? How's it going, Seano? You all right? Oh, he's gone. Looks like his internet's not working or something, guys. How's everybody doing? How's everyone's feelings after that game? I don't even know where to start, in all fairness. I was just looking then, like, Arne Slot even got like a red card and everything like that. Jones got a second yellow. I think Decore got sent off as well, all towards the back end of that then. I can see Sean at the bottom there. Sean, are you with me now? Yeah, let's have a look. You in?
Oh, I'm with you, all right.
Yeah. We're already live, mate.
Fucking
yeah.
Michael Oliver fucking bloody dishing out cards like David Coote dishing out bloody interviews. I mean,
I mean, I don't know, man. Like,
it's just such a fucking. It's this officiating is fucking ruining football. It's just fucking ruining football. The PGMOL are as fucking corrupt bastards. I mean, to have a Everton player try and taunt the Liverpool fans, that's going to fucking escalate things. And you can't say fucking boo to a goddamn goose without getting red carded. It's fucking ridiculous. That goal, I'm fucking furious. I mean, you can't depend on the goddamn officiating. You just can't depend on it. You've got to just mark up and play every fucking inch of that grass. We didn't play for fucking 60 or 70 minutes. We started to come into our own in the last 20 fucking minutes. In the last 20 minutes. And we could have won the fucking game. McAllister very lucky to stay on the pitch.
I was actually saying, like, I've done a couple of like, thumbnails for this game, right? And
I'm fuming.
I was thinking when Salah scored, I was like, oh, we got away with one there. Like, we were so lucky to, you know what I mean? Like, I think we played so poor, to be fair, this game. I'm not even going to lie. Like you say, last 20 minutes we kind of picked up. On the referee, yeah. It's a derby game. It's the last derby game at Goodison. Obviously, adrenaline's going to be pumping and everything like that. The crowd's going to be up for it. You don't like, yeah, you don't want to have a look at the dishing out yellow cards for everything willy-nilly. Like, I think there was a couple of them when I was just like, oh, come on there, mate. But then he made a rod for his own back as well, to be fair, with the whole thing. Yeah, I think as soon as he started giving out yellow cards in the first half for like next to no, he needed to start doing it to stick with like consistency and everything like that. And I don't fucking know. But to be fair, we can't
as a referee yourself, right? Or a former referee yourself, whatever level. What like genuinely, what did you think of that officiating?
Well, yeah, as I just said then, yeah, like he started giving out cards in situations when he should have been reffing the occasion, not like, if this makes sense, he should have been refereeing the occasion, not the game, if that makes sense, because the occasion was the last game at Goodison.
Well, I think the occasion got the better of him.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's got the fucking better of him.
He should have. There was a couple of yellow cards that he gave out in that first half that, to be fair, probably were, but in the situation that you are in, you don't give them as a yellow. You let the game go for a little bit before you start dishing them out. Do you know what I mean? But because he started giving them out like free candies every now and again, he built a rod for his own back. He really did. I mean, yeah, like Barry says there in the chat, like Everton bullied us all game. Like, to be fair, I think McAllister was lucky to still be on the pitch. I think Diaz was lucky not to get booked as early on as he probably would have done, because the amount of times he ran into Tarkowski was like unreal. Like, I'd have booked him. Do you know what I mean? I think we were just. I think we were just shit. To be fair, mate, today. Like, I really do.
The goal we gave away, Adam. The first one.
Right.
The first one we gave away was like.
Well, to be fair, it was never a free kick.
No, I know that, but it was, and it was like it is. It was a free kick. We couldn't do a fucking thing about it. You know, Sharon James says that it was Kanate was fouled. I didn't see that. There was an offside. I didn't.
He was never offside by a million miles. Like, I don't know why they were taking so long to look at that offside, because I could tell from TV. I was like, he ain't offside. He's onside. I don't know why.
But it
so long.
Was Kanase fouled in the box? Because I didn't see it. I didn't see that
either. I didn't see it either. I didn't see the foul. If he was pushed, it was the most slightest push ever. Like, when you slow it down, it looks like he's proper gone for him. But in full time, I don't think there was out good in there.
But Baz, we can't go on about Nunes. Nunes actually came onto the pitch and he actually ran after fucking everything and anything. Diaz didn't play well. Jota had a go. Do you know what I mean?
I'll tell you what I'll do with that foul against Kanate, right? If that was given against us, right? As in, like, we crossed the ball in, we did the exact same thing to somebody else's defender, and it was called back for a foul, we'd be kicking off.
I'm sure we would, but I didn't see it. I didn't see it, because there was so much fucking upheaval over whether it was a fucking offside or not. You know,
it was never offside.
It like, honest to God, I thought, oh Christ. And I mean, my fucking stream was kept on buffering, so like I'm getting, notifications and all of that, and I'm like, I don't want to look at them. So I'm wondering, is it a disallowed goal? Is it not? I'm thinking of a fucking lovely design where there's a wrecking ball with the liver bird and it's knocking down Goodison. I'm about to bloody release that. And then the fuckers then bloody score an equalizer, and then they celebrate like as if they won the fucking game.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Fuck me.
They went a bit over the top, didn't they?
Oh man, it's just so it's horrible. That feels like a loss. That absolutely feels like a loss. That's
100%.
That's like. And I'm not overreacting when I say it. It feels like momentum has shifted, and we've dropped out of the FA Cup for and whatever your thoughts are on that, is irrelevant now, because that's in the past. We've dropped points 100% in this, and for me, like. As Copboy's Callum said, we played rubbish for about 70 minutes. They looked far better in attacking us than we did.
That's why I was saying, like, before they got that equaliser at the end, then the whole thing of this, my whole thought on this game was we got away with one. Like, we should have. I said on Monday we were going to draw. I think, like, I don't know. I just feel like we got away with one. I really do. Gavin's broke his toe kicking his sofa, bless him.
Baz says, he's shite. Look, I mean, I want Nunes to do well, but I think, we've got to come to the realization that Nunes is not, his days are numbered. He just can't fucking I think he's gone. I think he's gone. And I mean, the rumors are that like we were prepared to sell him and it fell through or something.
Nah, that's a load of bollocks. Is that? That
Is it?
this I've not touched that on a video because I think, and we're gonna go
That's
off topic
bollocks.
here, but
Yeah,
I
no, I
think
know.
that's a load of bollocks. There is no fucking way that Liverpool would have turned down 70 odd million for Darwin Núñez when they know they're gonna sell him in the summer. There's no fucking way like that they'd have turned that down. No chance. They would have ripped their fucking hand off, right? For 70 million
Even
for
if we're
Darwin
at a
Núñez.
loss, the fact we get 70 million for him is like, what? Okay.
And when they were saying like going, oh well, there's no one out there. Well, I'm not being funny, but you would have just not loaned out Jadon Dans. You'd have kept Jadon Dans and you'd have took Núñez's squad placement because again, I don't want to be bashing on Núñez because Núñez did nothing wrong for me today. Like
No, Núñez didn't
right.
do
So
anything wrong.
I ain't doing that. I ain't bashing Núñez, but just because you brought it up, I don't think we would have missed Núñez for the rest of the season if we'd have gone. I just don't. But anyway, that's that done.
Well, I don't agree. I think we've got to keep the players that we have, and I think if we got rid of Núñez in the transfer window, we would have been left short. To me, Diaz is a number 9, is not a number 9. Nope. And to be honest with you, I'd be offloading him and possibly Núñez and look for a real number 9. But again, there's no point in talking about transfer windows. The January transfer window's dead and gone. There's no point in getting wrapped up in, well, who are we going to buy? Who are we going to sell? All of that. Núñez was not at fault for that result.
One other thing I want to just mention about the Núñez thing, because you brought it up again. Yeah. Have you seen that video of him talking to the other Liverpool players, bragging about how much money he would rake in if he went to Saudi? Now, I don't know if that's fucking the piss or whatever, but there's a video of him out there basically going like, fucking rake it in. Basically, like, so whatever. Back to the game. Anyway, I need to jump off soon. Anyway, I said I wanted to be, it was only going to be a quick one, mate. So we'll do the sofa score, do the stats, and then we'll chat about anything else towards the end. So if anyone's got any questions you want us to answer, anything like that, just pop it in the chat. I can see Seano's going to have a mental breakdown and probably send me a video like, this is my match reaction, I need to talk.
He's actually blocked me on WhatsApp. He's just not even responding to me now. He's like, no fucking way, it's my channel.
So we got the sofa score. Let me know if you can see that, mate.
I can't see fucking shit.
Well, you can't really see it from there, no, but I'll load up the thing here. So Alisson 6.4, Bradley, and on here they're saying that Alisson, Bradley, and Szoboszlai were Liverpool's worst players. Do you agree with that?
Alisson, Bradley, and who?
Szoboszlai.
I wouldn't say Szoboszlai. I don't think Szoboszlai had a good game, but I'd say I don't think McAllister had a particularly good game. I would have thought
highest rating.
Well, I mean, yeah, but he's very lucky to be on the fucking pitch.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, true.
You know? So
Mo Salah got man at match according to these, which I think is a little bit rash. I don't know. I think
that's a given. I mean,
I think he was just quiet all game. They gave Diaz a 7, which I don't fucking know why. But yeah, just to confirm as well, guys, if in case you didn't know, like Arne Slot did get a red card, and so did Curtis Jones. So, and as did the Corey guy who Jones was having a scrap with. But I really want to find out what Arne Slot actually did. Like, what did he do?
He fucking went up to the referee and he shook his hand and he said something, and that's what. And as soon as he fucking comes. Oh, Oliver there with the card. So unless he said you're fucking shit referee or whatever, I can't understand that. You cannot go to these referees. You cannot say, yeah, I think you've had better games, or I think you had a bad game. What was that about? Do you know what I mean?
It's mental, mate. Like, honestly. I just have to laugh because I don't know. It's fucking ridiculous. Gavin wants to discuss why are ex-players who have an agenda against Liverpool allowed to be on a commentary? If it's not Neville on Sky, it's Ferdinand on TNT. I mean,
that fucking Ferdinand fella talking about it's embarrassing fucking Slabosly diving or he made out that he was diving. I mean, Rio, we all know what you did. So like and didn't do and didn't turn up for. So I mean, I'm not going to, you know, it's just typical. Ali McCoist, I don't mind, but I mean,
I love Alan McCoist. Me, I'd have him do every game. Me,
you
it
know,
reminds me of when I was a kid.
he's a bit of a laugh, like, but you know, I'm not a massive. I'd sooner have commentary. I don't know, from bloody Alan Partridge than watch and listen to some of the commentary nowadays. You know,
we got another Mo Salah record today as well. Not sure if you're aware.
Yeah, but
Salah has been directly involved in 22 goals in Liverpool's 13 away games this season, the most ever away goal involvements in a single season by any player in the competition's history, overtaking Andy Cole, who had 21 in 1993 to 1994. Salah's got 13 goals and 9 assists away this season.
Do you know what my answer to that is, or my reply? Give him a fucking contract. Very simple. Give him a contract. He had a bad game and yet was able to assist a goal and score a goal.
Yeah,
and get man of the match.
That's really true.
for being shit, for having a shit game, and the quietest game he had, and he managed to get an assist and get a goal. If all players that played a quiet game or played crap, you know, could contribute as much as he had, I would give him the keys to the fucking city. You know, you know, and I mean the passing between even Trent and him, fucking hell. I mean, some of the passing there was incredible. I don't think Bradley had a great game. I think the occasion got to him. Very lucky as well.
100%.
Very lucky to stay on the pitch as well, with the way Oliver was giving out cards. Like you'd swear, I don't know.
AP says bring back Andy Gray.
Bring back Andy Gray. And Rupert Keys.
So, guys, obviously we've got is it Wolves at the weekend now where we play?
Oh, I just don't care.
Let me just double check this. I'm sure it is, isn't it? Yeah, we got Wolves on Sunday, and then we play Villa on Wednesday, and then we play City just a week of Sunday. I mean, I'm not being funny, but if we I don't even know why I'm laughing now. If we don't win against Wolves, I am starting to worry.
So am I, because I'm after getting a hotel for the last game of the season in the hope that there's going to be a parade. And I'm after getting ripped off by a hotel that usually costs maybe 80 quid a night. And I mean, with what I've actually paid yesterday, I dare I tell you, but I mean, if I had waited any longer, I would have been spending about 12 or 1300. That's for 2 fucking nights. So I love this club, I really do, but I sometimes I feel we're cursed, and you know, we've got to take these opportunities and just play our socks off. And for whatever reason, I just had this horrible feeling in my stomach, and I know Martin did a preview of the match, and he said it's either going to be 2. He actually said this. He said it's either going to be 2-2 or 4-0. Now, kind of sitting on the fence there, it's either going to be 4-0 to us or 2-2. I knew that being the last Merseyside derby in Goodison, they were going to be up for it. They were going to be absolutely up for it. The fans were going to be absolutely up for it. I think in the programme, they're saying anytime a Liverpool player gets the ball, boo, make yourself heard. And I just, I mean, man, I don't know. It's just sinking in, the whole thing. That we should have won that game. We should have. This is not a great side. Not a great side. And these guys will play like it's a cup fucking final because it's against us and because it's a derby. And we have to have strength in character to see off these occasions and to be the better team and to play like we can play and not to be bullied. And we were fucking bullied on that pitch for 70 minutes. We were bullied on that. And some of the fans out there may want to kind of, look at this in rose-tinted goggles and may want all the positivity crap, and tell them what they want to hear and give them an L reach round. I'm not about that. We're not about that. We're about reality. Reality is great goal, great equaliser. We scored a great equaliser. McAllister scored a great equaliser. We got back into the game, but we didn't start the game the way we needed to kill them. And we just allowed them play us off the park for maybe 60 or 70 minutes. And then, I mean, you see the frustration and the annoyance and anger in Slot that he brings on 4 subs within 10 minutes before the hour mark. That really says it all. That really, really says it all. So, we've got to have more fight in us. We've got to play every single game like a cup final. We've got to stop thinking that the minute we get on that pitch, the game is ours. We've got to stop with this goddamn forward pass or backward pass. And, it's okay being patient, but at least have some sort of end goal where you're creative in the final third and you convert the chances instead of bollocking the ball, in the box and no one in there. There were some really bad passes. Bradley, really bad, an unusual game, but they honed in on that young lad and he wasn't able for it. He really wasn't. Robbo, you could see he was almost running with lead shin pads. His legs were like lead. He just couldn't get his feet up off the ground. He's lost that pace. And we were attacked on the left-hand side as well. And they were dangerous. Beto was dangerous. Once they got the ball over our back four, and if they really took their chances, they had some howlers of chances where they ballooned it over the bar, ballooned it into the crowd when they could have done a whole lot more with it. If it had been any other team, and I'll tell you something else. Now I'm starting to think City. When City face us, they're going to be up for it. They're going to look at that game and they're going to say, "Are we better than Everton?" They're going to say, "Yeah," and they're going to hand it to us. And unless we get our shit together and our motivation, we may kiss this fucking league goodbye. The league is still in our hands, but we need to fucking keep the momentum going, and it does not. A performance like that, I'm spitting all over my laptop here, precisely. With this performance, with this there was no motivation in that. You cannot turn up to Goodison Park and play like that. You just can't.
No. I mean, it was going to be one of those games, I think, today. We all said it on Monday and everything like that. So, I don't know. I don't know what else. I mean, we just needed the fight, I suppose, and everything like that, with all that stuff. And I just hope we have a bit of a reaction on Sunday. against Wolves, because if we don't, then I'll probably start worrying then. But yeah,
Michael Oliver is corrupt. You know, the Arsenal fans have been talking about him for a long time. You know, we already know that. But unless we do, we can talk about, like, you know, decisions that didn't go our way, decisions that did go our way. We could say, well, Canate in the box, he handled it. Should that have been a penalty? It would have been very harsh if that were the case and if it was awarded, right? Because he didn't really have much of a chance. The ball hit off his arm. But the thing is, we can't go on about fucking decisions. We already know that the PGMOL and Michael Oliver and David Coote's buddies, they're all fucking corrupt. Every single one of them. You can't approach a fucking referee anymore and shake hands and say, yeah, you had a shit game. I'd like to know what Arne Slot said.
Yeah, I've just been looking online. Apparently, Slot's not doing a post-game interview. I don't know how true that is. Because he got a red card. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see what happened. But I know a lot of people are blaming the refs and everything like that. But I will say this one last thing before I end this, because I need to get off. But the players let us down before with the referee decisions and everything like that. You've all said it in the chat. There wasn't hardly any fight. So when you've got the ref against you doing things like that, like for giving out yellow cards, like he's Oprah Winfrey, you can have a yellow card, you can have a yellow card, and you can have a yellow card, like that, right? Then it doesn't help anything. The situation when the players aren't playing, they got bullied all game. It took them to the 70th minute to actually turn up. I don't know. I want a reaction. I thought we'd get a reaction because of the FA Cup incident. We didn't get one. You know, the players didn't perform today, guys. As much as some of you may want to blame the referee and give it all, the referee is the issue, and the referee did this. Yeah, the referee had a shit game, but also 11 Liverpool players had a shit game today as well. I will say that. I mean, yes, we might point to, oh, McAllister did this and fucking did this and did that. End of the day, I was literally just about to say what Ricky said there. Yeah. We only have ourselves to blame for the result today. The ref didn't help. The ref didn't help. But we knew that we were going into a game where Everton, as you said, Seano, were going to be fucking up for it. Because it's the last game. And there was the record as well, wasn't there, where we've both won the same amount of games at Goodison. Did you really think that Everton were going to let us just fucking go in there and win so we could always just be like, oh, we won more games against you at fucking Goodison, blah, 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 whatever? No.
And I'll be honest with you, when we scored, when Salah scored the second goal, there was part of me, right, as much as I'm fucking yes, there was part of me, oh no, like, oh, that's just beautiful. It's beautiful that that we've done this to Everton in Goodison. But did they deserve it? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. You won't hear that on any Liverpool channel, because you'll hear, well, you know, if you had said that we were going to get a draw at the start of the day, would you have taken it? You'll get some, you know, fucking snowflakes talking that shit. The point is referees have some part in the game, but we need to make our own fucking luck. We cannot blame referees. Yes, he had a shit game. Yes, he's corrupt. Yes, there's a massive question mark over his officiating, and Chris Kavanagh as well. Absolutely. But we, as Ricky says, we only have ourselves to blame. Only have ourselves to blame. It was scrappy, ball all over the place. While we were holding possession, we were losing it twice as quickly. You know, when we had the ball, we were just kicking it there, kicking it here. No fucking sense of urgency. No clinical fucking movement or passing or anything like that. It just was not clinical enough. And I want to know that we can play better than that. I know that we can play better than that. But we melted
100%, mate.
in a fucking shithole fucking stadium.
I just want to get to this question before we go from Kofi.
Yeah.
Did the goal come after stoppage time? I'm not sure. Like, I think wasn't there an injury and they kind of extended the time because of the injury, which happens every game. You might be right in that, but I don't know. It went on for so long, the whole checking and everything like that. I can't remember what happened. All I remember is them taking fucking ages to look into a fucking offside that I could tell at home was onside.
I have a message here from a good mate here, and I usually agree with him on most things, but he says that the TV commentary, McCoy and Ferdinand might as well have been an Everton supporters club. And then he says 7 points clear. I take that would have taken your hand off for it at half time, but the ref and TV commentators might as well be wearing Everton jerseys. Can somebody remind the Everton fans that they didn't win tonight? They didn't. They're going on like they won the World Cup. Exactly. I actually do agree with a little bit of that. But the thing is I wouldn't have taken that. We need to stop kind of playing it safe. We should be up there to win every fucking game. Every fucking game.
Yeah.
You don't win trophies. You don't win leagues by saying, I take a draw. Because I guarantee you, your fucking rivals, your close rivals, won't be taking draws and wins. They'll look at that as an opportunity of you dropping points.
Kofi's all said we rested players too, so we sacrificed the FA Cup to do that. Ricky says that's a good point. We rested players as well. That pisses me off. Had extra rest and performed like that. City will beat us. Playing like that, says Miscusi. Richard the Red agrees with Miscusi. Right, guys. I'm sorry. I need to cut it there, guys. I really need to get off. But yeah,
I'm going to go off and cry.
I need to get off, guys. Make sure you're hitting that like button on your way out and watching this. If there's anything else we need to talk about, maybe me and Seano might do something tomorrow night. Yeah. To maybe if we've got any more thoughts, anything like, see what comes out about it, like when we hear slots, reactions, and everything. But yeah, appreciate everyone jumping on so late, guys. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Put comments down below when the video's up on the channel, to put any more thoughts out there that we haven't been able to get to tonight, guys. I do apologize, but I do need to cut this stream short. So yeah, hope you all have a good evening, and we will probably see you at some point, maybe tomorrow, guys. So I'll speak to you then, guys.